Hello, captains. This is Kent again, and welcome to the Flight Show. So, recently released by PMDG is their freight variant of the 737U, and I decided to go ahead and get it and do a review on it. Basically, a full working thing, so you can basically kick the tires and see how it works. Now, FS2 Crew has not made an adjustment for the freighter variant yet, so I won't be using that. I will be using Pro ATC. And I will also say that I'm not going to necessarily use GSX because they haven't updated their things to utilize this airplane. Now, I did notice one glitch I'm going to show you, so I think it'll just take an update. But it would kind of, you'll see it and you'll understand why, well, we won't use GSX. But anyway, let's just get in the aircraft and go ahead and get ready. So since I'm not using FS2 Crew, we're going to just do the whole 9. So let's turn on the battery. And we're going to go to
Kilo Charlie Victor Golf Airport Information Kilo 015.
Okay, so right now we're getting the ATIS.
326 at 5 visibility 10 sky clear temperature 23 dew point 14 QNH 1016 advise on initial contact. You have information Kilo.
Okay, so we're going to do this, and we're going to go ahead and switch that so we don't have to listen to that all the time. And we're going to go ahead and turn on our ground power. Alright, so before we do anything, let's just go ahead and I'm going to show you something real fast. We're going to go to menu and then here. Because you would want to say, well, what does the loading look like? Well, I want to see the doors. Of course you would. I wanted to see it too. But here's the problem with the cargo main door. Looks really cool. Looking forward to, doing some loading. However, I don't think you're supposed to be seeing clear through to the other side when there's a full other side. So, yeah, they got to work on that. So, let's just pretend that, pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. And that's why one of the reasons. Plus, they don't have the proper loading for GSX. So we're just going to forego the whole loading process. And I know what you're thinking. Well, that's what makes it a freighter. Yeah, but I'm just letting you know. All right. So let's go ahead and get our fuel. I'm putting in, we're released for 16, but I'm actually going to go with 19,000 because when I did in PFPX, they were saying our cruising altitude was 13,000 feet, which was weird. But really, we're doing it at 37,000 feet, which is what ATC Pro is going to do. So I'm just giving it enough fuel so that the fact that we're going higher, and I'm ballparking it, nothing major there, just keeping it moving. And then our payload is supposed to be, 134.1. Put that in zero fill, and it'll fill the cargo. Now, the GSX that I did doesn't have the freighter variant yet, so I'm just using in the airplane, and it's all cargo, but obviously on my sheet here for PFPS, there's passengers, but they ain't none here. All right, so now that we got that going, let's go ahead and through our flows. Battery is already on. Electro-hydraulics are off. Verify that the landing gear is down, which it is. ATC power. We are on ground power, so that's fine. Let's see, position lights to steady, which they are. Fire test, let's just say we did that. Emergency exit lights, boom. Got that. Emergency lights are armed. Test to 10 button. It is tested. I don't think you do that in a cargo, but what do I know? Test config horn by moving the throttles forward. Yeah, we would do that. Test cargo fire, let's say that we did, and confirm the gear pins are in place. We'll just say yes. All right. Now test the flight. Almost knocked my notes off the table here. Now we're going to go up here and test the flight recorder data. Yeah. Test. Knock yourself out. Test the Mach speed, both of them. Got those. Okay, check for no lights in the electric panel. Yep, no lights. Good. Oxygen pressure should be 100, between 1,100 and 1,900, which it is. Perfect. Interphone should be on. And IRS mode set to nav. Alright, I'm going to put a little light in here because I like it bright. Leave me alone. Okay, so we've done all that. Test oxygen pressure. Let's just say that we did. We're trying to keep it moving here. Confirm UTC time. Let's say we did. Set EFIS panel. Let's say we did. Perform light test. Let's say we did. Check screens that are correct and lights are required. Yeah. GPWS test. That's fine. Alright, so now going down through our flows. This is the captain, so we got to do our yaw dampers, our navigation, transfer display switches to normal and auto, which they are. Fuel pumps are on. Let me back out here. There we go. Full fuel pumps. Really only need that one, but let's just put them all on. Cabin utility on. Fasten seat belts. It's a cargo plane, so clearly this is these flows are for the passenger variant. Verified chime switches are on. Fasten seat belts. Yep, they verified. Window heat. Let's put these bad boys on. Electric hydraulic pumps on. Check dial pressure is 0 for airport elevation. Okay, we'll say 0. Trim air is on. It is right there. Temperature select. Yeah. Okay. PAX auto. All right. So put the PAX on auto. We will have our isolation valve open, which it is, and our bleeds are on. APU bleed is off. There you go. All right, set altitude. We're going to be doing this at 37,000 feet. And Heartsfield is going to be 1,026 feet. So let's just round it to 1,000. There we go. Okay, check mode selector in auto. Check ignitions left and right. We will flip it to right. Verify steady logo. That's steady, and we will put on our logo just because I like having my logo on. Turn on flight directors. Yeah, we can do that. Flight directors are on. Set MPC. All right, let's go ahead and knock this out. So when I get to the taxi, I'll read to you some of the things that are new. All right, so first off, we got to say where we are. We are at KCVG. Don't ask me why it's got that weird ACO number. And then we'll put this in right here. Let me look over my shoulder, check my puppy. He's not in any mess. Good. Then we're going to put in our flight. So KCVG. What did I missed the V. So KCVG to KATL. And that's the first one. Whoop, wrong side. What did I put in? KCVGK. Oh, there should be a T in there, right? I know y'all were looking at that. He didn't put the T. My bad. All right, so that's done. So let's go ahead and do our departure. Our departure will be on 18 left, and we will be departing on the SID Kennel 5. And our route, we will do HYK. And then on our arrival, I'm sure it'll change because we're using a ATC Pro, but I'm going to put it in anyway. We will land on runway 28. What are they saying? They're not saying anything yet. This may change, so I'm going to leave this blank for now because once I get clearance, in fact, let's go ahead and get clearance.
Clearance delivery, SCX3019 with the information request clearance. SCX3019 expect clearance within 2 minutes.
Okay, we'll get clearance in 2 minutes.
SCX3019.
All right, so in the meantime, we can go ahead and get some things done. 0 fuel weight, and we want 5%, 5,000 pounds reserve, and a cost index of 40, and we'll be cruising at a flight level of 370. Our
3019er, are you ready to copy?
Let me just hurry up and do this. This was 320 for our winds at 6 knots, no, at 5 knots. At 5, and then go ahead, copy.
Ready, go ahead. STX 3019er, clear to KATL via KEN November 5 November 5. Climb to 6,000, XX flight level 370 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 121.0, squawk 6336, altimeter 290.909.
Okay, got all of that. I'm getting better. Read it back.
KATL and Lima, November 5, climb and maintain 6,000. Flight level 370 within 10 minutes after departure on 121.0, squawk 6336. Altimeter 290.909, SCX 3019er. SCX 3019er, read that correct. Contact ground on 121.7. Roger, 121.7, SCX 3019er.
Okay, so let's go ahead and put our squawk. That's supposed to be 6336. So let's see, that'd be a 3. The bottom one would be a 6. And then this would be a 3. And this is a 6. I could do this using my, what do you call, my MPC that's here in my house. Okay, just got to pause for just a sec. Okay, I just had to pause a second. I had to get my puppy together. When he disappears, he's off trying to poop somewhere. All right. So anyway, where were we? We were setting up the CDU. I mean the MPC. So where are we? Okay. We got our wind speed in. Now we need to do our D-rated climb, and then we have our center of gravity, and we'll be taking off at flaps 5. And our runway, let's just take a look real fast, is 3,050 feet, so we'll just round it down to 3,000. All right, great. Excellent. So now we've gotten that gun done. We need to, let's see, what are our V speeds? 250. So let's go ahead and get that to that 3. And our initial departure altitude is 6,000 feet. So let's get that going. All right. Great. Oh, we got to do our RTO. Get that going. Okay. Wonderful. So now that we've done our MPC, verify bank angle is 25. It is. Okay. Auto brake is RTO. We got that. Standby instrument, set standby instruments. Let's just say we did. Check engine indicators. That's cool. Speed brake is down. Indeed. Yep, it's down. Check stabilizer trim cutoff switches. They're fine. Parking brake on.
1, 3, 2, 4.
Set radios. We have confirm ATC. And check rudder aileron trim, which we have. Let's see here. Our aileron trim is 4.9. And we got it. Okay, so let's just say that we've, loaded up the aircraft, because we're not going to use GSX because it's not really ready for this aircraft. So let's go ahead and talk to ground.
Ground at CX 3019, request startup and pushback.
Sun Country Airlines 3019er, startup and pushback approved.
Roger, at CX 3019er.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do our pushback sequence. Everybody's going to show up here. And what we can do is while they're coming, we'll get our APU on.
Go ahead, flight deck. Ground to flight deck.
Go ahead.
Communication check, please, and confirm that the brakes are set.
Communications are good and the brakes are set.
Thanks.
Okay, we're going to go for the checklist. We're just going to go with the flow, so in the interest of time. So hydraulic pumps off. Check doors. Doors are closed. Packs off. Isolation valve to open. It is. And the APU is now coming online. So let's... Oh, there we go. Lights
Go
are
ahead,
on.
flight deck.
And we can turn off the ground power.
Go ahead, flight deck.
And therefore we can turn on the APU bleed. And the anti-collision lights are now on. Verify parking brake. It is. And transponder is set to standby. Okay, so we are good. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, cockpit.
We are ready for pushback and engine start facing north.
Roger, facing north, release brakes.
Brakes released. Brakes released. Oh, forgot. Disconnect the ground power.
Go ahead, cockpit.
Hush. Ground services. Release. And release chocks. And as soon as we see that that's gone.
Go ahead, cockpit.
Brakes released.
Okay, commencing pushback.
So as you can see, the model has PBR materials. There are no windows. You can kind of see the outlines of them filled in because this is the cargo variant. I like this Amazon Prime.
Clear 2.
Clear 2. What? We got a fail. I really thought we had that taken care of. Let's see. Yeah, we got packs are off. Valve open. These are on. Let's try it again. There we go. Why did I go to continuous? It should have gone the other way. My puppy's so cute when he's sleeping at my feet. Really, it's just that I'm glad he's there, so I know. I just know he's not somewhere in the house, like pooping somewhere.
Go ahead, flight deck.
I think I want to make this a second screen. So let's just make that radio stack number 2. Save it in my, and then assign it.
Go ahead, cockpit.
Same key. There we go. Okay, that's popped back into place. So now we'll go with starting engine 1. Excellent.
Pushback complete. Set parking brakes, please.
Brakes are set.
Delta 1408 is cleared off the runway. Request taxi
Roger.
for parking.
Delta
Okay.
1408. Taxi via Sierra 5, Mike Juliet Golf.
Both
to
engines are
gate Alpha
going,
4.
so generators are on.
Mike Juliet Golf to gate Alpha 4
You know that's off.
408.
Generators
Go
are
ahead, flight
on.
deck.
We can turn off the APU. So generators on, probe heat on.
Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear.
Thanks. You can go to... Thanks. You can disconnect and go to hand signals. These are put back to auto.
Thanks. Have a safe
Isolation
flight.
valve back to auto. APU bleed
Go
off.
ahead, cockpit.
Start switches are on continuous. APU is off. Recall. Check flight controls. I'll do that in a second. Select flaps.
Thanks, so long. Have a good flight.
Thanks. Hey, what's wrong here?
Thanks, so long. Have a good flight.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. All right. Full left. Full right. Actually, I'm supposed to have this on here, but we're just going to full up, full down, rudders,
Have a safe flight.
left, full right, neutral. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to kill this
Go
guy.
ahead, cockpit.
Shut up. All right, so they're done. Okay, turn on auto throttle. Then we go for clearance.
Grounded CX3019 and request taxi.
Sun Country Airlines 3019er. Taxi via Sierra Mike 2 to runway 27.
To what? 27? When did it become? Sorry about that. I hit the wrong thing.
By Sierra Mike 15, runway 27, CX3019er.
Okay, so now I got to change this real fast. Sorry. 27. And I still want, if it lets me. Yeah, I still have that. Okay. So go back. I'm runway 27 now. And now I need to change. There we go. And what is the runway length here? 3,600. Okay. We're good to go. And so just really quick in my electronic flight bag, the one by Avlasoft, not the one here in the airplane. Need to change this to runway 27. Everything else stays the same. Does it not? Yes. Kennel 5. There we go. And we're still height. Alright, so. Alright, that's changed. And we can go back to the taxi. In fact, let's just go ahead. I have a little route over here that I'm trying to see where my taxi route's going to be. Alright. Clear on the left. Flaps 5. Okay, we're going to make a right turn here. So supposedly there should be new physics handling with this variant, which is cool. It feels good. It definitely feels good as we're taxiing. I've never flown a 737, so there's only so much that I can say. But I do like the handling. It's not like you need that mod for better ground physics like back in the day with Flight Simulator 10. So I'm good with this. I can go ahead and bring our heading to runway heading. If it'll let me. It's a little antsy. Don't quite know what that's about. Alright, we'll just hold off on that for a minute. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring up real fast. It's going to get a little quiet because I'm off screen, but I'm going to bring up the additions here for this new model. Let me just bring it up real fast while we're on our taxi. Here we go. Okay, so let's see here. I'll tell you. Here we go. So it's an all-new system simulation utilizing the latest PMDG systems engine. What else do they have to say? Enhanced flight physics, addition of rigid body physics to wing and tail surfaces, improved flight control systems, electronic flight bag with Navigraph integration. That was on the other as well, but I'm just giving you the things that are listed as what the additions are. High-resolution cockpit displays, new equipment, options for cockpit instruments, fuel systems, changes, and more. Changes to the 737 options package reflecting real-world changes in the NXG was first offered in 2011. That's cool. Not that I know the difference. Expand failure simulations for QRH scenarios. Expanded feature simulations to cover nearly all QRH scenarios. PMDG global flight operations compatibility. That's always a plus. Let's see. Yeah, we're still on course. We're still on the right taxiway and everything. Just checking. Let's see. Native PMDG data link simulations for offline flying, similar to the 747 and 777. Enhanced light package for virtual cockpit. Drivable pushback tug. Drivable pushback tug. I haven't even figured out how to do that, so I can't find the manual to this expansion. The manual I pulled up was the other manual, so I got to figure out how to do that. Cargo aircraft. Specific ground equipment and operating features, all new external models and PBR texturing, enhanced animations, and more. Well, you know, the new main door, because it's a cargo variant, you know that's there, so that's cool. Let's see, all new external model, I said that. All new virtual cockpit model with high detail PBR texturings, advanced animations, and more. All new high definition sound suite. And I did fly this earlier, but I decided to do over the recording because it was stuttering and it was a pain in the butt. Rebooted the computer. But those sounds, I noticed them. They sound beautiful. And enhanced sound engines, immersive audio experience on the flight deck, and new PMDG Operations Center in 2.0. So the airlines and everything. And as you can see, as I said earlier, I'm rocking Prime Air. A little note about Prime Air. So I didn't even know they had their own airplanes, but what it is there are current cargo companies that fly the cargo for Prime. It's just that the companies fly the aircraft, Prime owns the airplane. So they're operated by a variety, actually, and I can quickly tell you, because I'm going to have to make this turn here, but I want to change pages so I can tell you very quickly. So they're operated by Southern Air, Sun Country Airlines, and if you take a quick look, you can see that's who's operating our particular Prime Air. They have there's one that's going to be announced, Air Transit, and one of my favorite cargo airlines, Atlas Air, also operates the Prime Airs. So again, they have the planes, but they're operated by different couriers. Alright, so we're going to hang a left here, and then an immediate right. And then we should be getting a message to contact tower.
Sun Country Airlines 3019, contact tower on 118.3.
Oop, wrong turn.
118.3 CX2019.
My bad.
Tower to CX2019. Holding short of runway 27, ready for departure. Mass CX3019. Line up runway 27. Lining up to runway 27, CX2019.
Okay, so very quickly, we'll need to do our before takeoff runway entry procedures, fixed landing lights. Okay, that's a call. I need to take that, so let's just pause. Okay, we're back. Let me unpause this. All right. Okay, so let's do our runway entry procedures. Since they told us to line up and wait, let me line this up so I can get up here. Turn on landing lights. Taxi lights off. Oh, they already were off. My bad. Weather radar on. First officer needs to put on strobes. I don't have a first officer, so I need to put this on myself. Wing light on. Let me line this bad boy up. LNAV if required. It is. And I need to get down to my transponder. Alright. Now I can get down to transponder. Put this on TARA. There we go. Now I'm just waiting on him. I can line this up a little bit better. Alright, there we go. Did he clear me for takeoff? Because it's only saying here abort takeoff. Let's see. Say again.
Say again. CX3019. CX3019. Line up runway 27.
Oh, okay. Just to line up.
Lining up to runway 27. CX3019.
We're lined up. On 27. Do what you do. Okay, we're lined up. I'm just waiting on him. I wonder if there's like a cross traffic on another runway we're waiting on. I will assume so. All right, in the interest of time, I'm going to pause this until he gives me the clearance. So, be right back. They just cleared me, but I'm going to let them say it again.
CX3019 and 445 Bar. Cleared to land runway 36. Right. Reduced final approach speed. Altimeter 290.99.
Clear to land runway 36 right. Final approach speed. Altimeter 290.99 and 445 error.
CX3019. Wind 320 and 5. Runway 27 cleared for takeoff. Clear for takeoff. Runway 27. CX3019.
Alright, throttle up. Halfway, let it catch up. Hit toga. Now notice, they go by their call sign. So it's Sun Country, even though we're prime, because that's the operator.
80 knots. V1. Rotate.
Rotate it is.
V2.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Positive climb. Gear up.
Flaps 2.
CX3019. Contact departure on 1.1.0. Departure CX3019. Passing 1,900 for 6
Let's try that again.
121.0 SCX3019. Departure SCX3019. With you, passing 2,900 for 6 SCX3019. VOK E and Lima, November 5, flying to 14,000. Clear flight, E and Lima, November 5, departure, climbing to 14,000. SCX3019.
Okay, we're going to 14,000.
American 2268, maintain present altitude.
Just fly in the flight director. Okay, bring it down just a little bit so we can get our speed up.
CFWIV, maintain present altitude.
Maintain present altitude.
Flaps up.
Foxtrot Whiskey India Victor.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn on our autopilot. You don't want to go on yet. There we go. Autopilot. And then this time we'll get our navs, just to make sure everything's together. Oh, we had a discontinuity. I should have checked that. Let's go back here. Okay, and then put that there. I mean, we had a minute, but you know, let's get that taken care of. Now, where are you going? Because our nav is the other direction. Let's take a look here. Oh, I know why. Tell you what. For whatever reason, it did not acknowledge the Bonley waypoint, but we're just gonna, you know, advance it to our next waypoint, which was called
CFWIV, maintain present altitude.
Maintain present altitude. Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey India Victor.
So we got it together. After takeoff checklists. So MPC is set. TA transponders TARA. Landing gear, landing and strobes are on, and retracts on. So well, actually that's below the line. Where am I? Come on now, get it together. Besides, he does all that by himself. Engine number 2 bleed switch on. APU bleed switch off. Engine number 1 bleed switch on. Isolation valve switch off. APU off. Air conditioning set. Landing gear up and off. We did put it up, and off. Auto brake off. Flaps up, no lights, and altimeters are set. All right.
Turn left, heading 160, flying to flight level 230.
So get that handled.
Left turn to heading 160, climbing to flight level 230, CX3019. CFWIV, descent to 7,000.
Descend to 7,000. Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey India Victor.
All right. Okay, so we are good. We are heading on course. So I will bring you back after we are well past top of climb. So they have just asked me to descend to flight level 230, and I just got up here to 37,000 feet. But I guess it's not that long of a flight, so let's just get down to 230. Let's just say it again so I make sure I remember that.
Sky Country Airlines 3019. Descend to flight level 230.
Okay, so I remembered that correctly.
That's the flight level 230 at CX 3019.
Yeah, we'll descend. We'll just do it manually.
Sky Country Airlines 3019. Contact Atlanta on 133.6.
Atlanta CX 3019. Passing flight level 260 for flight level 220.
Sun County Airlines 3019. Roger.
Okay, so I'm doing one thing here off screen. Let's see. I'm thinking I could get a little more efficiency. I'm just seeing if my drive is too... No, I got plenty of drive space. Just feel like I'm having a little bit of micro stutter here, and I normally took care of that, but we'll see. Alright, we're in descent, so I'll bring you back in a little bit. Okay, they just gave us some instructions, but let me turn off our time accel.
That's 10,000 CX 2019.
Okay, down to 10,000. Oh, and if you heard me grinding my teeth, I apologize. Now, all this outside looks weird. Let's see. Not sure about that shimmering. But we're going to roll with it because we're here now. Alright, so we're going to bring back our speed because we're approaching 10,000 feet. So let's get this down. And we'll go ahead and throw out the air brake. And I'm going to do a little time accel. like the state of Georgia is like flooded or something. I don't know if that's a bad atmospheric effect. I don't know what's going on. Alright, we're at 10,000 feet. Alright. Come on, ATC. Give me something to do. I just don't get it. The micro stutters. I don't really know if I fully... I know that I had dealt with it, but I don't know if I dealt with it once I got the ultra-wide monitor. That may have required some new settings that I haven't gone into, because my monitor showed up right when I was going back to work, so I haven't been on this as much as I would have liked. But I'll have to work that out. But then tomorrow at 11 o'clock, so the website says, I will be busy. I've supposedly already downloaded the Microsoft Flight Simulator. I thought it would take forever, but evidently not. Because it streams so much in, that maybe just the base program, but it is installed. Just waiting for the approval to fly it. So we will see. Now, they have not given me...
Big Access CX3019er.
X3019er, descend to 105.
Alright. We're at 10. So, come on. Tell me to do something. Alright, I'll pause and come back when we have some more instruction. Okay, they have us descending to 4,000, and we're changing frequencies.
Tower to CX3019er on final.
I'll be back. Okay. We need to flight change. Bring that to 210. I'm going to put out our air brake, speed brake more formally.
Big Access CX3019er.
CX3019, turn right, heading 280, descend to 4,000.
280, descend to 4,000.
Right turn to heading 280, descend to 4,000. CX3019er.
CX3019, turn right, heading 295.
Turn right, heading 295.
Right turn to heading 295. CX3019er.
See if we can get this down now. Okay. which reminds me, we didn't do our approach briefing, all that good stuff, but that's okay. We're just checking out the aircraft. Hey, reappear. That's awkward. There we go. Flaps 2.
SCX3019, turn right, heading 320.
Right 320. Alright.
Right turn to heading 320, SCX3019.
Alright, that'll get us right on our waypoint, which we should be at 4,000 feet. Thank you, ATC. Excellent job. Pardon this. Boucher, come! Whenever my dog is out of my... Oh, yeah, he's in the bed. I'm paranoid. Good, Boucher. All right. As you can see, the ground is cleared up, so that's good. I was like, what is that shimmering? All right, flaps 5. Let's bring our speed down to 170. All right. We are doing good. Let's bring in our zoom. And we're now at 4,000.
SCX3019, descent to 4,000, cleared. Tower at the marker. Frequency is 119.1.
Okay.
Descent to 4,000, cleared for final tower at the marker. 119.1, SCX3019.
We want Oneser. Activate that. Then put on LNAV. There we go. Flaps 10. Just make sure our navs are on correctly. Active 11175, which it is. Excellent. Our heading is 275, which it should be. Excellent. We should be catching... Let's go ahead and put this on approach.
SCX3019, contact tower on.
For whatever reason, hold on.
119.1, SCX3019. Tower at SCX3019. On final.
All right, let's bring this down
Altimeter to 9.98. Clear to land, runway
to
27 right.
70.
Reducing the final approach speed. Altimeter 29.98. Clear to
All
land,
right.
runway 27 right. SCX3019.
Gear down.
Tower AC 5459. Holding short of runway 26 left. Say 5459, line up runway 26 left.
Lining up runway 26 left, AC 5459.
I personally do not know why we don't have an ILS. The frequency should be 111.75, and I'm kind of aghast here.
Say 5459, wind 310.
I don't know.
At 5, runway 26.
But that's okay.
Clear for takeoff. Good luck.
Because
Runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, AC 5459.
thankfully, everything is showing out right. Oop. Dog was right in my path of my foot trying to get on the pedals. All right. We will do flaps 30, so my aircraft. And we will fly this in. And now we will dial this down. Or you can just do it visually. But I do not know why my ILS is not showing. That'll be a battle for another day. Okay, a little bit. Oh, wait, there it is.
888, line up runway 26 right.
Lining up runway 26 right, Delta 888.
Alright, there it is. It popped up. In fact, I'm gonna zoom in here so I can fly it. Hit the approach.
1,000.
Tower, southwest, 5911, on runway 26.
On the right glide slope, but we're a little bit to the right.
Runway 26 right, altimeter 29.9.
There we go.
Cruise land, runway 26.
Now we're going a little bit to the left, but we can compensate for that.
5911.
Delta 888, wind 310 at 5, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff. Good luck.
Runway 26 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 888.
Alright. Speed brakes are armed. I'm going to turn off auto throttle.
Tower, spin wings, 452 on request landing, runway 28.
Speed wings 45.
Oh yeah, we got a nice little flare going.
Altimeter 29.98.
Clear to land, runway 28, altitude 29.98, spin wings, 452.
50, 30, 20, 10.
Reversers. Oh, so I noticed that they've added that nose touchdown sound that was really only on the, I think it first came on the 777, then they added it to the Queen of the Skies on the second variation. Okay, manual braking.
60 knots.
Okay, off the reversers. Excellent.
Ground CX3019 is clear of the runway. Request taxi to parking.
I really wasn't clear of the runway. I thought I needed to say something else to tower, so that was my mistake. There we go.
121.65 CX3019. Ground CX3019 is clear
Flaps
of the
up.
runway. Request
Clean up the
taxi to parking.
aircraft.
Sierra Charlie X-ray 3019, taxi via Romeo Delta November Mike Lima 2 Terminal 1 Gate Delta 2.
Terminal 1, Gate 2.
By Romeo Delta November Mike Lima 2 Terminal 1 Gate Delta 2 CX3019.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Why? Because we are a freight aircraft. So we're going to go where the freight goes. And there was a plane right behind us. Totally cool. Let's go ahead, turn on the APU. Those tanks are empty. Get you going. Flaps are up. Taxi lights. Who was that landing here? At a glance, I thought it was Ryanair, which it shouldn't be. Who is that? I don't know. They disappeared. So if you're, planning on doing a pilot's life and you think you might want to do this new freight thing, just remember, Prime Air is operated by different freight couriers, and those couriers should be in a pilot's life. So just get you a livery for Prime Air and then do the darn thing. You'll just be flying those routes for, Now, admittedly, they do have their own set of destinations, Prime Air. But, that's a way to do it if you like this livery. And I don't see anything open over here in the freight, but that's okay. Why? Because GSX wasn't working with this anyway, or at least that I could tell. It didn't have the heavy lifter for the main door over here on the side. So, what are you going to do? And what does Ultimate Ground Crew have to say about it? Absolutely nothing, evidently, because they don't have the ground. They don't seem to have the AFCAD, so we'll just roll with it. We're just gonna bring it over here. Nice little kick the tires run with our new PMDG freighter. I really hope they offer a discount that if you're going to be flying this on, Flight Simulator 2020, that if they have their liveries ready to go, I hope they offer a discount. If you had it for P3D, you'll offer you XYZ. I'd appreciate that. We'll see. We can only hope. Because that full price, yikes! They already dropped $138 for the deluxe model anyway. Alright, let's just bring her in here. Alright. Hey, let me back in the airplane. Alright, unfreeze. Okay. Got the APU on. Let's go ahead and cut off engines. Turn off fuel pumps, window heat, probe heat, and and go ahead and get ground connections. Alright, we can turn that off, we can turn that off, we can turn off the EPU. We're on the ground power. So we'll just try. Oh, that's right. We're not even anywhere where they... never mind. No GSX. Sorry. Well, hey, I hope you enjoyed our little kick the tires flight of the PMDG freighter aircraft. I thought it was pretty cool. They got to get that little hollow see-through thing fixed over there. And, you know, GSX got to, you know, get their thing together so it can work with the aircraft. But other than that, I kind of like it. You know, got to deal with it more to see the major differences. Also, be glad when FS Crew updates their thing. But tomorrow, Flight Simulator 2020. So we will see. But I will try to get this posted in the morning. Hope you all have a wonderful time. Thank you for tuning in. Do not forget to like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Give me a few thousand likes. I'd appreciate that too. All right, take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the virtual skies.